Hi guys, welcome back to a Whiskey Corner review that's not in the Whiskey Corner. We're having a bit of a change round at the moment, getting ready to put the Christmas tree up and things, so I decided to do this one in the bar. So the whiskey today is the English second fill Cabernet Sauvignon cask. I'm really excited to try this one, as I always say. We got this bottle as part of our Somerton subscription. So the Somerton Club, every 2 months we get a bottle that we have no idea what's coming. We started this, we've talked about this before, when we first was into whiskey, because we wanted to try stuff that we might not buy, you know, different bottling that we might not be aware of. It's almost like a little lucky dip. And for whatever reason, we've never had an English before. I think I might have done a tweet tasting a while ago, but I can't remember. So this was a really interesting, you get excited when you open the package, you know, it's like interesting. And the fact that it's a Cabernet Sauvignon cask, which is easy for me to say, again, just makes it more interesting. So something a little bit different today. Shall we take a look at the bottle? So the bottle, pretty standard looking bottle really. It's got a bit of red on it. I'm thinking maybe that's because it's a wine cask matured, I don't know. Standard looking bottle, not a lot going on really. Maybe that's why we've never bought one before. You know, Ant is seduced by a gorgeous looking bottle, isn't he? But the box it came in was quite nice. But not much else to say really. Shall we have a look at the colour? Expecting actually it to be slightly darker, wine cask matured, but I know before, you know, sometimes you can be misled, maybe because it's a second fill, I don't know. I just was expecting it to be a little bit darker, that was all. Yeah, so shall we get onto the nose? So it's quite a light whiskey. There's not an overpowering smell of anything really. When I smelt this earlier in the week, I instantly got, you know when you go to a sweet shop and you have like a paper bag full of sweets? That was the first smell that I got, like hard boiled sweets, you know, with just maybe like a sting of icing sugar. I'm not getting that so much today. There is I'm going to say it's probably the wine influence. There is like a slightly bitter, spirity note, which I think might be like wine tannins. You know, if ever you drink red wine or maybe strong white wine, you do sometimes get those like tannins, don't you? It's quite mellow, there's not a lot going on. There is a fruitiness, maybe black currants I'm thinking. Again, I was expecting red grapes, red apples maybe, you know, all those juicy sort of wine flavours, but I'm not really getting a lot of that. There is a slight sweetness, maybe it's coming through now, maybe it's aired a little bit. When I did this earlier in the week, like I said, I got the hard boiled sort of sweets, but Ant said that he got wine gums, which I thought was quite funny really, wine cask. But he said as in, you know, like that really soft, juicy, fruity sort of like note. Yeah, it's quite soft, not an awful lot going on, which it does surprise me. I don't drink a lot of red wine, but I do have some red wine, and I just thought I would get more of a winey influence, if that makes sense. Right, let's see, we'll go to my notes. What else did I put? Oh, burnt caramel. Right, little, nice little touch. No, can't get that so much today. Yeah, very mellow, light, not overly flavoursome. Yeah. Okay, Shall we move on to the palate? So, the mouthfeel is really cold and quite viscous as it goes in, but it's really mellow. It actually says that on the back of the bottle, and that's not a word that I use very often. I did use it on the nose, maybe I'm influenced by the bottle, but it actually is mellow. That is the perfect word to describe it. It's really soft. It's quite cold. There is quite a nice buttery taste, I would say. It's almost like a buttery, maybe the caramel, you know, on the nose. I said that earlier in the week I got burnt caramel. Now I'm thinking maybe that's what I can get on the palate. But there's this lovely soft, it is mellow, warm, sort of buttery flavour. And then after that, instantly after that, there is a delicious spicy tingle. I just need to check out that caramel again. So the spicy tingle is like real baking spices, you know, all those sort of warming, maybe ginger and cinnamon, but they're really subtle, but the tingle is really there. But the caramel has a real edge to it. I think it is the burnt caramel. You know what I said that I'd got earlier in the week? It's not a smoky whiskey. There is no smoke, no char, no ash, nothing like that at all. But there is almost like that bitter burnt caramel. Yeah, but with the soft buttery sort of notes and then the spices. Actually, there's more going on here than I thought there would be. I was a bit, you know, on the nose, I felt like I was struggling really to like pull things out. It is interesting though, isn't it? Because I do drink red wine. Not Cabernet Sauvignon though. I do drink a Merlot, which is a heavier, full-bodied, deep red wine. I thought I would get more of the wine flavours, maybe, you know, those like deep fruits or grapes or apples or, you know, all those sort of flavours. I'm not getting those. I have got the sort of caramel, soft, buttery, spicy, but I'm not getting an awful lot of fruit. That's really interesting. Let me go to my notes, see what I got earlier in the week. Oh, in the week I put oranges with a question mark. I think I know why I put this. So as you've probably seen from our Instagram, we make our own old fashions all the time. And quite often we put oranges in. Now we have a dehydrator now, but earlier on we used to cook them in the oven. And it's really hard to get it right. You have to put it on a very low heat for a very long time. And I remember our first few batches, we sort of charred the tops, you know, because we'd put it on too high or too long. And I think I've written here oranges with a question mark when we used to oven cook them. And I'm thinking maybe that's the burnt sort of flavour, maybe the smokiness. I don't know, the burnt spicy sort of flavours. I don't know. Or is that all the wine tannins? Is that sort of bittery burnt flavour? Is that the wine tannins? Let me know. I don't actually know. It's yeah. So I'm just moving through all that cold mouthfeel, the mellow, the spiciness, the caramel, that soft butteriness. What you're left with is that tingle on your tongue is absolutely delicious. It's not harsh. It is mellow. Seems to be the theme, doesn't it? It's very soft. That's really nice. The finish is spicy. I would say all of the earlier notes have disappeared and you're just left with a slight spiciness, really. Not too long. It's pretty much already gone. Yeah, spicy, not too long. That's what I would say. So all that's left for me to do now is award it. So the award I'm going to give this bottle is the I'm Not Whining award. Get it? I'm not whining. Purely because I'm not moaning about it. I'm not whining. It was okay. It was a fairly pleasant dram. I felt there was something missing from it. I was expecting, maybe that's my fault, I was expecting more fruit, more sort of wine flavours. So it was okay, but I did feel there was something missing. The body of it was almost missing for me. Yeah, that's my thoughts. So yeah, it's a pleasant dram. Let me know if you've had this. Let me know about the wine tannins. I feel like, am I expecting too much from a wine cask filled whiskey? Like, am I supposed to be getting more wine flavours, or is that because it's second fill so it's not as strong? Would first fill wine cask be stronger? I don't know. Yeah, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you have a great evening, and I'll see you soon. Pour it, drink it, enjoy it. Wines are the same. That's not what I'm getting. It's almost like I'm always thinking, is that what people, oh, I've lost my train of thought completely.